All right. So what do you use right now? Well, like, how do you trade right now at the moment?
I don't trade right now. I'm just learning things.
Say that again, please. One second, let me. It's your voice cracking right now.
I'm trying to learn right now.
You know
Trading
at
on
home right
demo.
now?
Demo.
You trading in demo right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, no problem, man. Demo you want to learn first before you can apply. Because you don't lose a lot of
yeah.
money. Where are you from? Where are you from right now?
India.
Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of tough living out there. So if you trade straight away, like live account, you're gonna get fucked up. So what is your
Yeah.
main struggle? Like I know it's applying the concept in the live market, but like other than that, like what do you very struggle with? You struggle with the daily time frame, the higher time frame, your execution, your stop loss placements, your day trading aspect, like your daily profile. You know what you're looking for in a 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, 3 month, like all of that.
The thing is, I'm new to CRT.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, what
I
else do you
learned
know
the basic.
afterward? Have you traded ICT before?
What?
Have you traded ICT before?
Yeah, yeah.
So you know a lot already, right? So it's basically the same thing, but it's just using specific concept of ICT, basically the ranges, right? Ranges, key level. That's all we doing.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
more orientated on the higher time frame because you see ICT traded on 1 minute time frame, right? They see this, it seems like a
Yeah.
screen, right?
Yeah.
See how it's in a 15-minute time frame? It's 9 to 1 minute. So where we trading as a CRT, we use ICT, and but what we do with ICT is we use is old concepts, basically on the 2016 concept on the 2016 mentorship where he said always trade the lower top in risk and higher top in reward, right? Which that requires us to
Okay.
trade the lower time frame, but target the daily, the weekly, the monthly targets, right? Rather than getting in a couple of minutes, getting out a couple of minutes, which is not sustainable in the longer term. That will require you to take a lot of trades, but guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna have time. Have you been sick before?
See?
Have you been sick before? Right? Like
Yeah.
so that happens in life, right? So if that happens and you take a trade like every fucking day, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You'll fuck up your trading, right? Because you're as not as focused enough because you're sick. You can't do much. So that's why as a trader you wanna focus on short-term trading. You know what that is or no?
No.
Basically, like having like weekly targets. So you do trade like as a short-term trader. I execute my trade. You see my trade right over here, right? I'm
Yeah.
executing this on a 15-minute time frame. So I'm trading basically on a scalping slash day trading entry, but I'm targeting the weekly. And the time my set of forms takes like a week or two in order for it to form. But when I have my RR is very high. So do you trade profit right now? Are you looking to trade profit very soon?
I trade before,
Yeah.
but
So you see
I
profit, you
failed the
gotta
first
pass
challenges.
the
Like
yeah, yeah. So you see in profit, you gotta pass the challenge first before it can get to like the funded account. Still the demo, but that's how it goes, right?
yeah.
So with this one trade, you're passing the account, because it's short-term trading, because you're entering in a day trading time frame, like day trading entry, basically meaning you're entering in a 15-minute or 5 minute or potentially 1 minute, right? And you're targeting the daily, the weekly, but primarily always the weekly time frame, because that's what short-term trading is. But those trade like this,
Yeah.
you can see he offers you very high RR, right? That's what always you're looking for, right?
Yeah, I know, seen that like 11 hours. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So first, you gotta know what you're looking for. You gotta know what type of trade are you gonna looking to be in the longer term. Are you looking in the longer term? Are you supposed to? Do you want to trade every day in a longer term basis, or do you want to trade like once a week, twice a week, but make a lot of money and save a lot of time so you can go hang out with your family or go to work. You do have a job.
No, I'm studying right now.
Yeah, studying,
College.
right? So like you could go study, right? You could put more hours in the study, and the time you trade is gonna be like what, only 2 to 3 hours. From those 2 to 3 hours, your trade's gonna last like a week, and when it hits your trade, when you hit to take profit, you're making 11% return, 11 RR, 20 RR, however many RR you're gonna make, right? Because in my last trade, I took it last week right over here, right? You see the trade? Have you seen the video on
Yeah.
it?
What?
Have you seen the video on this trade recap I did?
No, I just
Yeah,
recently
but
saw
like,
the
okay,
channel,
okay,
but
so yeah,
it's all like,
you go watch it, but it was a 24 RR, so it
okay.
took me like what? It took me less than 3 hours to execute, but the trade, it didn't take that long
Yeah.
because it was a very beautiful day, which made me in less than a
Oh,
day a 24 RR, so a 24% return on my personal account, maybe past a challenge account, and maybe much more because I have personal accounts, I have multiple accounts, but you can't rely on one because get a payout, invest that money into your your fucking personal account,
there you go.
but
Yeah.
that's overall what you're looking for. So the next thing you're looking for is the higher time frame. You should always orientate like the higher time frame. Like where do you wanna what do you think is your higher time frame, bias? Like where do you get your bias from the higher time frame from? Like you get it from a daily time frame or the weekly or the monthly or the 3 month?
I think I saw in your video you start from monthly.
Yeah, you gotta start from the 3 month first because you wanna first focus on that. This is the mistake I made that cost me a lot of money. You wanna focus on because the other than that, if you go to the monthly, right?
Yeah.
What you're gonna be focused on is a lot of price orientated instead of the time, because time is much more important than price, right? When you price orientated, sometimes it's gonna be very beautiful, but there's gonna be times where he fucks up. When he fucks up, what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose the money, right? You're gonna get confused, and those little thing can get you very depressed. When you get depressed, what's gonna happen? You're gonna fuck up. Because I have friends who had traded before who literally suicided because of this shit. Because they're pussies, but may God forgive his soul. But whatever he did, some of them went to fucking join Navy SEAL. You don't want this to happen to you, right? You from India, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want this to happen to you. So what you gotta do is you gotta focus on the time, right? So time, which is the 3 month time frame. Why do we not go for a 6 month and 12 month? Do you know why?
No, not really.
The reason is because in a year, how many quarters are there in a year?
So,
4. How many weeks are there in the month?
so
Yep. How many days are there in a week? Usually there's 5, right? And some
yeah,
some
20
weeks
days, yeah.
and some months there's 5 weeks in a month. Basically, what this does is you see how the monthly and the weekly time frame are very the quarterly and the monthly, no, the quarterly and the weekly are very they're very structured, like four quarters on a yearly candle, 4 candles on a monthly candle, which makes it very easy to trade. So all you're gonna do is first candle out of the year is always gonna be accumulation, right? Let me go to higher time frame and teach you this, right?
Okay.
First candle, this is what matters the most, right? First candle right over here. You can see this first candle was accumulation. You can see, but when you do this, the first quarter out of the year is gonna be what? Accumulation, right? You know that you're a HT trader, right?
Yeah.
So second quarter out of the year is gonna be what? Manipulation.
Manipulation.
Third quarter of the year is gonna be expansion. The fourth quarter is gonna be reversal. See how Thursday and Friday, if you go back down to lower time frame, what are Thursday and Friday?
Distribution?
No, they're
Reversal?
reversals, right? They're reversals, right?
Yeah.
They like to reverse a lot. You see back in time, like you can see right over here. Thursday, reversed. Thursday, reversal. Friday, reversal. So whenever there is Thursday and Friday, same thing to like the monthly candle. There's gonna be weeks where there's 5 weeks in a month. So when it's 5 weeks in a month, what you're gonna do is you're going to use the 4th week and the 5th week as a reversal, right? Thursday, reversal.
Okay.
Thursday, reversal. Friday, reversal, right? Because Thursday didn't do much. And it is any other sign here? No. In this case, you can see how sometimes Wednesday makes a low of the week, midweek reversal. You actually teach, all of this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like midweek reversal, consolidation reversal, classic expansion, all of that you already know. But what we want to focus on is the higher time, because the most problem with ICT traders, they focus on the 15 minute, 1 minute time frame without looking at the higher time frame. This may not look like it's It may look like stupid because you know, like I want to make money right now, but a high probability setup won't happen every single day. So in order for you to actually make money like in a high probability way without losing a lot of trades before, because you could have a high probability setup, but before the high probability setup, you can take a lot of trades and it could go all in loss. But when at the time where the high probability setup comes around, you're not gonna have any money to execute a trade. Even if you have money, you're gonna have very little money, right?
Yeah.
So we want to focus on. You can see the higher time frame. It's fucking simple. I don't want to be a nerd, but it's the first monthly candle accumulation, manipulation, expansion. But this quarter, you can see the time was in manipulation. It was the quarter one out of the year. Since the fourth quarter could do two things: accumulate or reverse. In this case, he accumulated. So first quarter accumulate of the last quarter of the last year accumulates. The first quarter of this specific year manipulates. The second quarter expands. The third quarter as well expands. The fourth quarter is the one that can be reversal to the downside, right? So next quarter, I'm expecting for it to go down to the downside rather than this quarter, right? So very simple. I can go back in time more here. What's another good example? Fourth quarter, right over here. Fourth quarter accumulation, right? Fifth quarter,
Yeah.
The fourth quarter accumulation, new year quarter manipulation. This one with OTE expansion, right? So accumulation, manipulation. This one, OTE expansion. So it's like that's how it always works, right? Just all you're looking for is like accumulation, manipulation, expansion. Because when you trade CRT, what is this right here? This is CRT, right?
Yeah.
So all you're doing is just basically doing accumulation, manipulation, expansion, accumulation, manipulation, expansion, but using it on a timely basis, right? Because you got, as I said before, there's 4 candles in a yearly. There's 4 quarters on a yearly candle, which makes it, price oriented. But what do we care mainly about on the 3-month time frame is that open, high, low, close, right? You can see market open here, right? Instantly drop down. You still have 1 month and 12 days, 1 month and 2 days, which means there's a lot of time still. But now we can instantly anticipate for it to be the low of the 3-month candle to be created already, because we have 1 month and 2 days left. That's a lot of time. So now market open already. It already made the low. How do we know we made the low? Is by looking at the second month of the quarter, right? So first month of the quarter, second month of the quarter, third month of the quarter, right? The first month of the quarter is going to be accumulation, manipulation, expansion. Accumulation, the manipulation candle is going to make the high or low of the quarter. You see the second month made the low of the quarter, right? So now we could reasonably expect the next candle to just push up, make the high, and potentially reverse, or just go expand, wait till the next quarter comes around, then potentially reverse, right? So we're always going to use the 3-month as a time, the monthly, price, and time. Because now what we're going to be doing with the monthly, we're going to be looking at the monthly. We're going to be looking at the monthly open, high, low, close as well. So the monthly will affect the weekly. The weekly affects the daily. The daily affects the 4-hour. The 4-hour affects the 15-minute, 5-minute, right? So that's why when you take a trade in 1 minute, 5 minute, you get fucked up a lot. What time do you take a trade mainly? Huh?
I mean, time frame.
That again?
The time frame.
Yeah, what time do you take your trades mainly on, like you personally right now?
5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minute. See, like what time do you get your buys from?
1 hour.
1 hour. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's where you're getting fucked up, man. So like you see, that's the reason why you're like getting fucking
I know. For CRT, I think I saw a model where like you choose like daily key levels and trade on 4 hours.
No, those doesn't
like that.
matter. Like the time for alignment and the lower time frame doesn't matter without the higher time frame, right? Because like I could take any trade over here, but what I care about is, will this trade last for a very long time? Because that's what I'm overall looking for. I want this trade to last for a very long time where I can profit out of this. You could have taken it short beautifully to the downside because it made sense, because the higher time frame wants to go down right before it goes up higher. But if you were to shut down this year to the downside hourly key level, think it's gonna be a continuation, you're gonna get fucked, right? So what you're gonna focus on is on the higher time frame because, like, anything that happens in the lower time frame will happen in the higher time frame. This is right up here, CRT, right? Fucking Romeo. This right up here is a kiss of death, right?
Yeah.
Kiss of death, total soup, push to the downside, take out the liquidity. So, but how did this came around here was because of the higher time frame here, right? Higher time frame wanted to go down lower before it goes up higher here. You can see how this move, right? He fucked. You see how it was kind of shitty. You see how the price action was kind of ass.
Yeah.
While this one, you can see market just moves smoothly to the upside. So what you want to focus on is the higher time frame. So in the mid time frame, this move was good to take to the downside, but in the higher time frame, this wasn't. So that's why this one didn't last for a very long time, and that's why it took very long time for it to go to the downside. Because before the market hits its target, it's going to usually stagnate a lot. Will basically, fuck around before it goes up higher, right? Or goes lower and hits the target. That's always happened today, right over here. If you go to the 15-minute time frame, right? You see the price action?
Yeah.
Pretty shitty, slow, but right out of nowhere, it just speed it up, right?
Yeah.
So that's what you're always looking for when you're trading CRT and total soup. But this is what it pays the total soup trade. Fair gap below an old low. Here's a high point with total soup. You take it up. We stop loss right below this old fair gap. Long it up. Eventually, you can see the market is, where the market is at right now. But before I go any further, man, I got a little bit more, bro, because I don't know what to say because this I don't know what you're missing.
So you just sorted from 3 months, right?
Yeah.
3 months, monthly, weekly. You just sort like.
Yeah, so like I can run it down right here. This trade the trade I took right over here, right? I took it like this. So I basically first start from the 3 month, right? I can go to the 6 month, 12 month, but I don't care about it until a specific time. So on a 3 month time frame, I said, okay, where we just opened, we just went lower, and we made the low, but we have 1 month and 2 days to the close. So that's a lot of time. So I'm anticipating for the 3 month candle to go up higher and close, right? To make so open, low, high, close. So now I need to gather more data, right? So I'll go to the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame, what do we have here? It's a monthly CRT. And before I took this trade on the monthly time frame, what I saw, like during the trade, during I was taking a trade, there was a big gap on the monthly candle. And the monthly candle cannot close with that because this is a classical candle. So you need to close you need to close in a candle where it's not a lot of gaps, right? Where the candle doesn't have a big ass wick. So you need to close in like a classical candle. So I was anticipating it to go up higher and close in a fair price. So now I'm going out to the weekly time frame and to gather even more data. In the weekly time frame, we have a weekly SMT CRT with the quality asset, which is DXY, right? Weekly SMT. Now on the weekly time frame, we also have a CRT. We also have another CRT. Now on the weekly time frame, I don't give a fuck about the key level because I already have the higher time frame here, right? So all I care about is a range in a weekly time frame. So now I go down to even lower time frame on a daily. So now what I'm looking for a daily is for a dump below an old low and a pump below and a pump above an old high. So since I'm bullish, I'm looking for a dump below an old low and buying it up, right? You can see dump below an old low, you buy it up, goes up higher. Let me show you some more example, right? Dump below an old low, you buy it up. Dump it on the old low, taps a key level, which this range, this is the old low, right? That got purged, right? So this range becomes as an order block, which plays a crucial role. So if you buy like around here, you get fucked up because the market went down here, right? Before going up higher. So you buy below this, you buy this recent range, right? So market ranges, when it ranges, market accumulates, right? The market maker, I don't give a fuck with the market maker, but they accumulate, right? They expand it, but they have left off orders on the range, so they need to go back to the range, tap the range, accumulate on the range again before going up higher, right? So basically get in the leftover orders. So it taps it again, goes up higher. Now you can see now in this case, why did the market go all the way down here before it went up higher? You know why?
Why?
Why do you think? Why do you think right now? Because you see, we market down below this old low, but he failed. Why? Like this is the most this is the most important thing of ICT. You know this, right?
Wait, can you ask that question again?
What is it?
Can you ask that again? The question?
This is the most important thing when you trade. Dealing ranges is right. Dealing range.
Daily range, right?
Yeah, like same thing like
In
this, right? Dealing
CRT.
range, right? Dealing range.
Yeah.
Same to this dealing range, right? Super low, super high, stable low. So dealing ranges are the most important concept. When it comes to from when it comes to buying and selling, right? If you want to buy, you want to buy where discount. If you want to sell, you want to sell in a premium, right? Although although you're in a demo account right now, it doesn't really fucking matter, right? Because once you go to a live account, it's gonna be the same thing, right? It's gonna be the same numbers, right? If you're trading with a 100K demo
Yeah.
account and a live account, it's gonna be the same fucking numbers, right? You're not gonna change. You may change in the longer term because you have an actual live account which you can actually grow, but it's the numbers are still gonna stay the same. So the process is still the same thing. Like when you execute on a demo, you may not feel emotions, but when you execute on a live account, you may feel some emotion at the start, but you go away very quickly, right?
Yeah.
So the reason why this stumble and old low didn't work out was because there was a dealing range, right? Although this candle didn't press out liquidity, right? Because you never swept out an old low, but on DXY he swept out an old high. So you always trust DXY more than EU, right? When you're trading any candle, any pair, always trust DXY because DXY is the what?
Oh, the inversion.
The world currency, right? Is the biggest fucking. It's basically the thing that controls the whole world, right? Like on how the trade works. So this is the most important part. So on DXY, you press out liquidity, but on EU didn't. So on DXY, since you press it out, since it's more important than EU, we're gonna trust it, right? So we're gonna trust it to pull back before going down, going down lower. So we sweep at a high, sweep at a low, stable high, and a stable low. So we want the market to go up, back up to the premium before go down lower. So any candle around here, if you take a trade and keep in mind it's a daily time frame, right? So if you go to the lower time frame on this daily candle, right? If you go back here, like, do you want to trade like this candle? Very fucking sloppy, shitty, right? Right? You don't want to trade like this candle, right? Very shitty, right? It's very hard to predict where the market's gonna go, right? And you're marking out an hourly key level, right? You're gonna get fucking smacked a lot of times, right? So you wanna wait until the market can show you its pullback before going down lower. Now on EU, what pair do you trade?
Like for CRT.
Mostly EU?
Yeah, I trade EU, GBSP, USD, DY, and gold.
Yeah, you gotta trade one pair. Are you not because you're in demo right now, right?
Yeah.
So what you gotta do, you gotta trade one pair alone because you want to gain the experience, right? You want to master the pair. So you want to be a what do they call it in English? They call it like a expert, right? You don't want to be a journalist, right? Journalist trades everything, but you're not making money, right? So does it fucking matter that you're trading all of those pairs because you're not making any money, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really fucking matter if you're trading all those pairs because you're not making money in your bank. So focus on one like EU because EU is the best pair because this one right over here is the most volatile. You can see out of fucking nowhere, like $2 trillion that came in the market out of nowhere, right? So he's the most volatile. There's the most volatile in the market. And he's the easiest one to predict out of all of them. He's the most easiest because if you go to fucking USDJPY, what the fuck is this? Like, do you want to, especially if you trade a 1 hourly key level, you're getting you're getting fucked here, right? So you don't want to be trading like that. So we got that covered. Now, once I have the daily, right? So I told you why we're looking for a pullback, and he tapped discount before, right? You can see how I tapped discount right over here. And it still failed below this old low. Why?
Wait.
What did he fail?
Yeah. Wait, the below one is this one, right?
Say it again.
The top one is premium and the below one
No,
is
no, but
discount, right?
he tap discount though, right? He tap discount though. Why? Like no, when you trade, right? When you trading, you always gotta be a thinker, right? Like I'm obviously not I'm not a fucking multi-millionaire yet, which I will be. Hopefully you're too, right? You get out poverty as well, but you have to be a thinker, right? So why did this one get souped out and he worked out, and this one didn't? The reason why is because this low is a low that broke a high, right? Which is important, right? When in a bullish, order flow, right?
Not really.
So like
I heard about it, but I
if you're
don't
in a
know
bullish
exactly
order
what
flow,
that means.
I said again.
I heard about it, but I don't know exactly what that means.
Yeah, so basically order flow, like if you're going, if you're bullish order flow, you're looking for a break below the old low, and basically you're looking for a reject below the old low
Oh
and a
yeah.
pump, right? But a important key level is a low that broke a high. Since this low broke a high and it's inside a dealer range, you can only trade after this low gets purged, right? So now after this low, you can buy up and you can be fucking, you can make money, right? But if you buy anywhere around here, what happened? You lost here, you lost here, you lost here, you lost everywhere. But now, when it comes to take this very high profit setup, you have no more fucking money, right? You have no money in your bank account to take the trade, right? So that's why we want to focus on higher time frame. See now, since I have my like this trade today, right? So since I have my higher time frame, which I already showed you, now if you pay attention to the higher time frame once again, the weekly time frame, which I didn't point out earlier, once we have weekly CRT, now what we're gonna do is go down to lower time frame once again. Get this weekly, get this monthly. And how low close? What the fuck is this? So on the monthly time frame, right? This is the monthly open, how low close, right? Right? You there?
Yeah.
So this is the
Can you hear
monthly,
me?
open, how low close, right?
Yeah.
So on the monthly time frame, when I was trading during this time, the monthly time frame cannot close like that. So it needs to go up higher to close, right? So it needs to go back up higher and close in a fair price because it cannot close like that. And, simply cannot close like that, right? So now that give you more bias, they give you more like fucking conviction. This is the nerdy shit, but if it makes you money, that's all that matters, right? On the daily time frame, we also have a daily CRT, right? This daily CRT, right?
Yep.
And with it being a important low, so this is a low that broke a high, right? It broke a high, so it's very important. So market needs to retrace below here before it goes up high. You can see when there was another low, but that one didn't really work out. So if you were to buy it down here, you would get fucked up. But once you buy around here, then you're chilling, right? But that already happened because I didn't take that trade because I didn't trade that day. On this day, we already had that confirmation. We made a midweek reversal, Wednesday low of the week. We had a hammer candle in the weekly time frame. If you go to weekly time frame right here, we had a hammer candle. You see, it's a hammer.
Yeah.
Now, once I have that more confirmation, now on the forward time frame, I don't give a fuck about a key level. I don't care about none of that shit. I only care about OTE, and I only care about the daily profiles. Daily profile being, is it near reversal? Is it a fucking near continuation? If it's near continuation, I look for OTEs. If there's an OT potentially, if there's an OT, then I'm gonna trade. Where I want to see it first, CRT respected. But usually I always look for OTE. But since today is a near reversal, one accumulation, 5 manipulation, 9 expansion, right? See how the 9 expanded.
Yeah.
So now now I have all my higher time frame correct, right? I have the fucking monthly, I have the 3-month time frame correct, monthly correct, weekly correct, daily correct, the 4-hour correct, the 15-minute, does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter because it was the high
It does
day.
matter. It does matter because everything matters, right? Everything matters because now let me pull up a fucking a tweet that I pointed out in my Telegram here. right here. This is a beautiful lesson that you can learn, bro. 1 second. Where was it at? Right over here. Fuck. It won't let me fucking take a picture. What the fuck? Alright, never mind. It won't let me take a picture, but if you have everything correct, if you have a weekly time, let's just say you have the hard spin correct, right? You have the day trading correct, but if you have the execution wrong, you're gonna lose. Why? You're gonna lose. And how are you gonna lose? Although you have everything else correct.
The entry?
No. Your entry is like not that important. What is important is your stop loss, right? I could enter here. Oh yeah, that's my entry. Market shouldn't go any more lower than that. I get enter here, get stopped out instantly, right? So everything is important, but the execution time frame is important in a stop loss way. The entryway is not as important, but the stop loss is very important, right? But also the execution entry is important as well. The way you enter matters, right? Because I took a trade down here, and I got fucked up a little bit, right? I got fucked up, so I took another trade on my other account, and that one worked out in my favor, right? So that matters. The way you enter the trade matters, right? So your stop loss matters. So everything matters. The same thing as way. If you have the right, risk management, psychology control, positioning, sizing, but you don't have the right strategy, like a strategy that gives you a positive, return, where in a longer term you can actually make money from the strategy. If you don't have that, you're gonna fucking what?
Fucked up.
You're gonna fuck up, right? You're gonna fail. If you have the fucking strategy right, if you have the risk management right, you have the psychology part right, but you have the wrong positioning, sizing, what are you gonna do?
The wrong what?
If you have the positioning size wrong, what's gonna happen?
For the size?
Yeah.
Like load size?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
you're gonna fucking fail, bro. Cause if you trading with 0.0001 loss size,
you're gonna miss.
And if you take the best trade in the world, let's just say you take a 24-hour trade, that's like 24 hours, that's a lot, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you risk 0.01 loss size, does it fucking matter? Did you increase your bank account on your? Did you increase your your fucking number in your bank account? No, you didn't, right? Because you traded fucking 0.01 loss size, right? So if you have let's just say you have the right position sizing, you have the right risk management. No, not risk management. You just say you have the right psychology. You have the right fucking what is this thing called? You have the right edge, and you have the right. That's all. Oh fuck. And but you have the risk management wrong. What's gonna happen?
Yeah, it's gonna mess up.
You're gonna fuck up, right? You're gonna fail. So everything matters. So like this is basically, you're in college, right?
Yeah.
So you know a lot about math and shit like that.
Yeah.
So like basically the zero property math, right? Anything times zero is gonna be zero.
Yeah.
Right? And like especially trading is always about fucking simple math, right? And that's simple ass math. Now you can see that process I showed you is very fucking easy. Now, once again, a 15-minute time frame, what am I looking for? A soup of my 4-hour CRT, right? In a 4-hour time frame, I'm always looking for a CRT. In a New York situation, I'm looking for either hourly or 4-hour. In New York Russell, I'm always looking for a 4-hour, right? Now, once I have that lower time frame, I'm looking for my pattern. My pattern could be, I could give you my pattern right now. These patterns right over here, people usually make you pay for it, but there's no worries, bro. You're my brother, I speak a little Hindi as well, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, but I probably don't speak your language, but you can see this entry right over here is there's multiple entries, right? But the best entries are gonna be high probability, which is the fair value below an old low or above an old high. They are a very high probability type of total soup, right? This fair value below old low is a high probability total soup. You can see during that time is when the market made the low of the day, right?
Yeah.
So and this when you enter this trade, right, it should always feel silly. You know what that is?
Like what?
Like silly, basically like, oh, that shit, like, it's not gonna fucking work out, right? You're gonna be like, this is dumb, right?
Yeah.
When it feels like that, that's a good thing, because when it feels like that, that is when you should actually enter. When you feel FOMO, you shouldn't enter, right? You're gonna fuck up, right?
Yeah.
So the reason this entry is the best entry, we can go back a little fucking further back here. Same thing here, right? Below this old low, it's for Fair gap. So the Fair gap goes up higher, but that doesn't really matter because even if I have this correct, if I have the high time wrong, I could get fucked up, right? Because look, above this old high, there's a Fair gap. It didn't work out, right?
Yeah.
So what matters, the higher time frame, everything fucking matters, right? Every single thing matters. And in trading, right, to be perfect is easy, right? But you're the only thing you're not gonna be perfect in trading is your psychology, right? It's gonna be your fucking entry, right?
Yeah.
Your entry is not gonna be to the tick, right? But everything else can be damn near perfect, right? It could be like you can have the fucking right entry, you can have the right fucking information, etc. etc. Doesn't really fucking matter, right? You can see how I scaled down from a 3-month all the way to the 15-minute time frame.
Yeah.
So what's next? Like, what did you learn?
I know it seemed like someone going too fast in 3 months. I like your approach, but uh, I don't know how to actually sport those trades, from very 3 months. I don't know how to sport. Like, you showed an example, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to sport that like that. Like,
No. Look at accumulation, manipulation, expansion, right? So in a forward time frame right here, right? It's CRT, right? CRT, right?
Yeah.
Accumulation, manipulation, expansion, right?
Yep.
Save it to the higher time frame. Accumulation, manipulation, expansion, right? Expansion, right?
So CRT on every time frame. CRT.
Every time frame, but the most highest probability is going to be the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and 3-month, and the 4-hour. But the 4-hour relies on the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the 3-month, right? If we don't have those right, the fucking 4-hour doesn't matter. If you have the daily time frame right, but it goes against the higher time frame, it won't fucking matter, right? So, bro, one of the biggest mistakes that cost me like a couple thousand, bro, was fucking pattern trading, right? Always think like you're not a fucking, you're not a dumbass, right?
Yeah.
So if you're not a dumbass, you could think. If you can, you in college, right? So you think a lot in college, right? You can fucking do your homework, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So when you think,
but
it's gonna be easy for you to
really
trade.
Focus on college. Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah. But I'm not really focused on college right now because trading. Man.
You're not really focused on your studies right now.
Yeah, not really.
Why not, man? You're not trying to fucking go be better in life? Cause bro, trading is gonna be hard, bro. Cause like the thing I'm teaching you right here, right, is gonna be you can do this and fucking do something else, right? I'm doing trading and I'm selling. Basically, I'm a salesman as well, right? I fucking sell life insurance policy because bro, my trade takes fucking days to fucking happen, and it takes days to deliver, and it takes a couple of minutes to lose, right? But it takes days to deliver and to happen. So it gives me a lot of time to do a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But at the earlier part, right now you're learning, right? So it's very important for you to, put all your attention to trading. But once you get the fucking, basics, focus on the higher time frame. Wait, because, you're gonna go do trade profit, right?
Yeah.
Once you trade profit,
because I don't have the capital.
You trade profit, you go for a 50K, 100K account, you pass that shit with 10% or 8%, and eventually 5% phase 2. Guess what? One trade passes phase 1, one trade passes phase 2, because you're trading the higher time frame, right? Because you're taking look. I entered the 15-minute time frame, and I'm targeting the weekly, right?
Yeah.
So I'm entering in a lower time frame, asking the higher time, which gives me a lot of risk to reward, right? So one trade will make you pass phase 1, one trade will make you pass phase 2. Even if you lose in those trades, right, in the challenge accounts, guess what? You're still gonna pass with one trade. You know why?
But
because you have a lot of fucking RR, right? Simple as that. You have a lot of fucking risk to reward ratio.
yeah, bro.
So, because you're trading short term. Say it again?
Sorry, it's like I'm living in like a hostel right now.
Oh,
So,
shit. All right. Hey, man. So, is there anything else you're struggling with? Because I just helped you apply everything. Did you take notes?
yeah, bro. I didn't take notes. It's so
Hey,
lazy.
don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Hey, I recorded.
Like,
Hey, I recorded the whole thing. All right. It's gonna be my YouTube
oh,
channel.
thank you so much.
So it's gonna be my YouTube channel. Hey, Baya. You know, I speak a little Hindi as well. But what type of Hindi do you speak? Do you speak like different type of Indian language?
Yeah, it's called Malayalam. It's like South Indian.
Oh, different than Hindi. Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and I also give you my course here, which is for free. Is in YouTube for free public, right? So let me go
Yeah.
share it right now here for you.
What?
Let me go share it for you right now. Let me go screen. Let me
Okay.
go screen record this shit. Hold up. So how do I fucking change this? Holy shit. Change stream. Over here. So you see my screen, right?
Yep.
So what you're gonna do is you're going to study the whole thing, but keep in mind, some of them are outdated. So watch my newer video to get those topics. But most of them are not outdated, but some of them I don't use anymore, right? The fucking let me
Okay.
show you some of them. This one, the market profile, I use on the higher time frame, but I don't use on the lower time frame anymore, right? So just go over them, watch the whole thing, right? Because a lot of people watch it with it, which is basically like a boot camp. You know that shit is, right? Just study it, very easy. Because if you can understand me, like a fucking children can understand me. Right? If a kid can understand me, you can understand me as well, right?
Yeah.
So just watch the videos. That should help you out a lot as well. And you just these videos right here, you can see I have trade recaps, loss recaps, right? To go over how I apply this video, how I applied them on the market. But you must always try to always look at the newer videos rather than the older videos, because the older video, right? As I said before, they get outdated because the older you get, right, the smarter you get, right? The more experience you have, the better you get, right? Right?
Yeah.
So that's the same thing, to me, because I constantly learn, I constantly improve, right? Because you got to be, a wise person, especially for you and you're in India, right? It's gonna be hard for you to live around there
Yeah.
without fucking money, right?
Exactly.
So, say it again.
I'm sorry, bro. It's like my friend over there.
Oh, your friend.
Sorry.
All right. So, is there anything else?
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'll text you tomorrow or something. You can reply when you're free.
Yeah. So I'll upload right now for you, but just make sure you watch it. Hey, brother, I know. How old are you now?
19.
Yeah, you old as fuck. So you gotta lock in, brother, because time flies. Time flies right now. If you don't lock in, you get the next thing you know, you're gonna be fucking 30, and you're gonna fuck up, right? You can be like, oh yeah, I just traded for 10 years, and it didn't make me profitable, and I just fucked up. And especially, how long have you been trading for?
I mean, I have not been consistent, but I started like 17. Yeah.
In March
No, 17 when I was 17.
2017. So 2 years. So you just wasted 2 years for no fucking reason.
Yeah,
So what you
but
want to
I
do
wasn't
is,
consistent.
hey, I'm sorry for these fucking harsh ass comments, right? But it's very important, right? So now after 2 years,
Yeah.
you got the right concept, right? I just give you the framework, which you can watch the video back. But you see the same thing I'm using here, right? You see my screen right now?
Yeah.
So the same thing I'm using here, I use it on this trade, on this fucking big ass daily candle, right? The same thing I used there, I use it in daily time frame. But guess what? This time you can see, instead of using a 4 hour, I used it hourly. Why hourly instead of 4 hour? Because this day was a near continuation and there was no OTE here. So I'm looking for a clear 1 hour CRT, right?
Okay.
Like I use the same framework from that trade I just showed you to this. Same entry as well. Look, below this old low, it is a fair value gap. You see the fair value gap got tapped, went away from it, came back down even harder. That's a good sign because when you're trading, right, do you want the market to just tap and go down lower, or you want to go aggressively? Because when you're entering a total soup, when it's aggressive like this, right, that means the market makers in control. That means somebody's actually fucking moving the market, right? That's a good sign.
Oh,
And usually, when it taps your entry like this, it goes down lower. That's usually a bad sign because market more often than not will come back up higher, right? We'll come back up higher here, then go down, right? If you put your stop loss here, you get fucked
yeah.
up, right? So same thing here, right? You can see it tapped it, but it didn't dig into it, right? So market came back down even harder. Although it disrespected the CRT, I mean the CRT, not the CRT, it disrespected the fucking entry, but we already entered, right? And the entry already got tapped, so they already accumulated enough orders, so it doesn't even fucking matter because this is a 5 minute fucking time frame. Does it matter? No, right? So same thing here, right? You can see today perfectly. See, like the thing I'm showing you is not fucking something that's fucking random, right? It constantly happen again. You can see tapped you, right? But they tapped it, they didn't do enough. It didn't dig in. So market came back down even harder. Digged into it before going higher. So he accumulated more orders, you could say. This is some fucking nerdy shit. I don't give a fuck about nerdy shit, but all I know is does make me money. It could make you money, right? It could get you, just right now, study for demo, trade some trades demo, get a prop firm account. How much is it hard to is it tough to buy like a prop firm for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like a 10K.
Yeah, buy a 10K, right?
Starting.
Look, buy a 10K, have that shit with 1, 2 trades, right? If you trade the way I trade, 1 trade could pass you. Even if you're going drawdown, right? Because you have a lot of RR. But guess what? Once you pass it, guess what happens? I have my, I have a lot of Indian students that are from India, right? I have other guy who is from India as well. I made it funded. I made him get a payout, right? For free.
Free.
Just for fucking listening, right? If you just listen, it's gonna happen, right? I told him the same thing. Get a 10K account.
Oh, with
Check again.
with your YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Watch your YouTube videos or private.
I didn't hear you, man. Say it again.
Uh, I was asking like he watched your YouTube videos or
Oh yeah, watch the
gave
YouTube
me.
videos. He chatted with me, right? He know how you said you came to me, text me on Telegram. He did the same thing, right? If you, I can't just be like, oh yeah, I need to help this guy. I don't know. I don't know if you need help or not, right?
Yeah.
You fucking needed help, so he came to me, talked to me, and we got him settled up, right? For absolutely free. I don't give a fuck. Cause what I care about is if I get older and if I die and I didn't pass it down, I didn't pass his knowledge down to somebody else, it's fucking useless, right? Because you have to go through the same problem as me, even harder to go just to fucking end up in the same place, right? So, all you gotta do, bro, like in your prop room game plan, is gonna be like this: get it funded, right? When you get it funded, get a payout, and for your first payout, I know
And I will
Indian.
pay you back
I know it's
on
kind
the
of hard
first
for you
payout.
to.
I'll pay you back.
I said again.
I'll pay you back on the first payout.
No. So what you're gonna do is when you get your first payout, pay yourself up. I pay yourself up like, okay, I did something great. I fucking follow this guy. I did great. So now what I'm gonna do next, don't spend the whole money on you, but spend some where you can satisfy you, right? So so you can be like, okay, now trading did me something. Trading got me fucking something. Now what you're gonna do from that money from there on forward, get another payout, and use the old payout as well, a little bit of the money, and guess what? Buy a 50K account, buy a 25K account, from 25K account, buy a 50K account, 50K account to 100K account, right? From the 100K account, scale up to another 100K account and get it like, going from there, right? Simple plan, right? Especially from India. It's kind of hard to live there.
And I got like scammed twice before.
You got scammed before?
Yeah, I got scammed before.
How the fuck did you get scammed from when you're from India, bro? Hey, I have so many Indian niggas calling me every single day about the fucking some scamming sites, but you guys how the fuck did you get scammed, bro? How did you get scammed? Hello? You there? Well, I guess not. All right, so chat. Not my chat.
Hello, can you hear me?
You there? Okay. So, but I want to
Yeah,
say, how
something
did you
wrong.
get scammed?
What?
How did you get scammed?
So I went there on Telegram
Uh huh.
and she said I paid like $100 first,
For what?
and she said you teach her strategy.
For details for what?
She said she will teach her strategy.
Oh, okay. So you got scammed from another
Yeah,
Indian nigga.
yeah, and I paid 100, right?
Oh, that shit happened to my to one of my friends, bro. He said the other guy he bid the other guy what $100. The other guy gave him 500, right? So he doesn't gonna be rich. So he paid him 3,000, and
Bro,
eventually the
she
other
asked me
guy.
again.
Say it again.
She
What?
said I have to pay again. She said I have to pay again. And I paid like 2 times, bro. And she just
Holy
blocked me out.
shit! That happened to me. That happened to my friend. That's crazy, bro. How the fuck did you get trapped on that, bro? That's funny as hell, bro. Wait, was
Bro,
it Indian? Was there another Indian guy?
bro, I think I don't know if it's real, but it was a her, bro.
It
It was a girl.
was a girl.
Yeah,
Holy
I don't know
shit!
if
Oh
it's
yeah,
real.
that's why, man. Cause you're fucking, tuned to the girl. That's why the girl got you fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. Hey, I hate the fucking. I have some people I work with or that are girls, bro. They're like, bro. I just felt, I just felt like I just lose myself, you know. But hey, anything else you need help with, brother?
Nah, bro.
I give
I
you
won't
the
waste your
plan.
time
Just
no
watch the
more.
video back. I'll upload it right now. But yeah, brother. Nice meeting you.
Bro, thank you
Hopefully,
so
your
much,
trading
bro.
career
Thank
goes
you so
good,
much
bro.
for
Just
it.
keep me in touch. Also, let me know what's happening around you. But you see, when you apply to the market, this is the main concern you had, right? To applying it to the market, right?
Yeah.
But all you gotta do is, bro, is like backtest a little bit. Don't be back. I mean, you can backtest, right? Because I don't suggest backtesting because it's not gonna fucking do anything, positive for you. But it will get you a little bit of experience, right? Because backtesting gonna get you like those it's gonna make you false fallacy. Basically, like every trade you take is you're going to win, but when you go in a trade, you fucking take a loss, right?
Yeah.
So what we want to focus on is like do a little bit, but don't waste too much time on backtesting, right? Waste a lot of time on learning. When you learn, learning is key, right? If you learn, you're gonna fucking have the wisdom, right? Like if like let's say God willing, the next year I'm a rich person, right? I'm rich
Yeah.
and I have all this money. Will I give it to you? Will I give
Hello?
you the money? No, right? So what I can give you is the knowledge to get it. So you can
Yeah.
potentially get it as well. Because nobody in fucking hell will give you fucking $1 million, right? Nobody will give you fucking $1 million, right? For no fucking reason, right?
Yeah.
Like not even fucking ICT Romeo. Even fucking ICT hasn't fucking paid out the guy who fucking found a better fucking strategy than him, right? And he never paid that guy out, right? So
Yeah.
you wanna focus on the knowledge, right? Don't worry about the money right now. You may fucking feel a little bit anxiety and shit like that, but you're a fucking guy, right? You're a fucking male. You shouldn't affect you at all. You're a nigga, so you're a nigga. It shouldn't affect you, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, brother. Everything looks good. Just watch the video back, after I upload it and go from there, brother. Just keep on studying, bro. I've been there, bro. I lost a lot of money. I lost fucking USD, right? I didn't lose fucking rupees. You know what I'm
Yeah. It's a
saying?
lot.
It's much tougher here, man. Over here, like I like every here like $500 is nothing. It's
How old
nothing.
are you?
Right now, how much do you think? How old do you think I am?
Yeah. Like 20, 21.
Yeah, you're right. So we're not that far from each other. So that's why we gotta push each other. Hey, iron. What is it? What was the fucking? What was that motivation called? Iron forges iron. I don't fucking know. But whatever it does, male has male, right? That's all we fucking know. But I see you later, brother.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Is it nighttime there?
Yeah, it's like 3 a.m., bro.
Oh yeah, that's why you fucking all right, brother. I'll see you later, brother. Peace out.
Alright, bro. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, I'll keep in touch. I'll update you.
Yeah, yep. Let me know. Peace out.
Alright, bro.
Bye bye.